Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Doyle. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Utah State's offense will get the first crack at it here. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly talented. He's got the skill set, obviously highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did in high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Tulane's offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Huff. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. He's looking to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tulane! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Utah State up-tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man down the middle. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Halted in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Hard running there. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Utah State up-tempo. He'll do it himself on the draw. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. To throw, it's Linderbaum. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Keeps it on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw. And he's going to be stopped for a loss. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Smashes through the tackle. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air, it's Linderbaum. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Linderbaum. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Utah State up-tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's got his man. Makes the grab. The Wildcat created an alley. Picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Sets up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. All right, guys, let's chat a little Utah State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got him downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Dropping back, it's Linderbaum. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, he'll throw it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. The Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's Leon. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. This guy can throw it. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the option. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 24 to LSU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking to throw, it's Linderbaum. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The screen, he can go. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. Fighting off the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Shotgun snap on third down. It's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down. Tulane right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Linderbaum. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Timeout, Utah State.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. On target over the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Oh, he's looking to throw. Oh, he's got some space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. The option look. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Slithers into space. Oh, a lot of space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Linderbaum. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Look out, he's got room. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the option. The pitch. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. It's Cook. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Oh, better look out. Lots of room to run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Tulane. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida Atlantic. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line.
Let's get a few yards on this play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Back to pass, it's Linderbaum. They'll run the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They'll try it over the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Getting deep in the 3rd quarter, 1.5 minutes to go here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's caught downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Here comes the option. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Green Wave. Great job by the back on the option.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Back to pass, it's Linderbaum. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Creates a little room. Pulled down for the tackle. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. On the option. Now the pitch. Turning on the Jets. Picks up the first down, still moving. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll go to the ground. Finding an escape route. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Got enough space. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hansen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Third down coming up after the completion. To the air. It's Barmore. Flushed out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pierce the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The give to the tailback. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Finding open areas. Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got room to work. Wide open spaces.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air. It's Barmore. Got his man on the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll go with a direct snap. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
After 45. Second down coming up.
Wants to fire on second down. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tulane.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Almost had the completion, just missed him. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to pass, it's Barmore. Forced down in the pocket. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Under fire. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Handoff from the gun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Right back to the well. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.